It's go time. Oh, that was a failed attempt. Hold on. Good enough. Anyways, it's go time. We're putting the 455 in the Wildcat today. I'm super excited because it's going back into the car and it's gonna stay in the car. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, let's get into it. So I already got everything set up, so we're gonna hook cherry picker up and go. So let's flip you guys around.
One accessory that's on the front.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. So, all right, I'm gonna swing it this way, and then yeah, we're gonna have to. It moves easy. I can get it by myself. I just.
Oh yeah, there's no turning wheels up here.
Yeah.
I have to get rid of all skid.
Get rid of the skid in the front.
Somebody put a couch in the way. Just be careful in case that bitch falls.
There's so much shit in the way. Oh.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
If you rotate it or if you try to lean it back, or if I get Noah up here, I could probably get it.
I'm gonna just.
Or the 15-point turn will also do it, probably.
How do you think I turned to Skylar?
Yeah. With lots of patience.
Yeah. Hi, people. It's recording too. I just nailed them. See that one?
Stand this back.
Yeah. I'll see here. They're staring at me ceiling. My tripod just broke.
It did just snap, just like that.
We're gonna
Duct tape that. Oh wow, she broke.
broke. All right, one of you guys want to be my cameraman?
Sure.
All right, here you go. We'll just, that's like my third tripod in the past 2 years. Yeah, there's a little bit more stuff in here than the last time I took it out.
That's up.
I'll trade spots with you. There you
Was this the oil fill?
go. Yeah,
I thought that was a breather.
it is a breather.
I
Twist
guess,
it off.
yeah, Oh, yeah. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, and then the valve cover's got sticker slots on them. So that's what them flat center spots
Okay.
are. The goal is to have it running by the end of the weekend. And driving in the parking lot.
That'd be pretty sweet.
So maybe you guys will see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's ass and heavy. Oops. I can feel the back kind of bobbing up a little bit.
Very top heavy this high.
Yeah, just a little bit. Alright. We're just gonna crush wires and what as we're going in, because that's
the way you do it.
fine. I'll trade spots with you so I can run the.
Don't trip on it.
Alright, I'm just gonna drop it a little bit and then we'll move it forward. So.
Yep. There she is.
Alright. Hi.
Woo!
So, give me some of you guys. So, alright, that's it for today. The engine's back in it. And then jacking the car up and crawling underneath.
Let's see if it runs. Yeah, right.
Well,
yeah.
no, I gotta get the transmission and stuff pulled.
Oh, yeah. Bell housing's gotta be. You could run it like this. I mean, I guess the bell housing's probably just gonna try.
Well, too, the engine is in. I never said I was a wise man. We figured it out though, and it's bolted on just the mains. Main engine mounts. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, but technically the next day for you guys, whenever I come back, we'll be finishing this up. So we got to do the torque converter, the bell housing, and coolant system, fuel pump, carburetor. And then all the brackets and wiring, and then, we should be theoretically ready to start it. So I am going to call it good for tonight here. I got to work tomorrow. We had off today. So if any vets are seeing this, thank you for your service, and have a good Veterans Day. So, and without further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have returned. Today's Friday. Yeah, today's Friday. We're on a 2-week shutdown. Work shut down again. So, over them 2 weeks, I'm going to get this car running. Same with the 61. We had great success on Tuesday. We got the rest of the engine put together, it holds oil pressure, and now we got transmission leak. I think from us fighting with this, because the flywheel was catching on the bell housing, it took me a little while to recognize and realize that, but we got it. So both engine mounts just have the bolts slid through, and then that's it. What I would like to do now is just get the rest of this bolted together, get coolant in it, and maybe hear it fire off today. That's today's goal. So I might as well just jump into a time lapse. I had to pull a bunch of the parts off the Skylark, but first thing I want to do is just get the bottom end done. So I'm not going to record that part. So when we jump into this time lapse, the trans will be bolted together and the exhaust will be on. And then at some point I have to address that transmission leak, stupid flies, from wherever it's coming from. So we're just going to jump into that time lapse. So, yeah. Let's kick some ass. We have fast forward about 5 hours. I got everything on the bottom end done. Starter's hooked up, exhaust is hooked up. I had some problems getting the bell housing to slide onto the back of the engine. So I had one of the guys help me. I'm so grateful that he was there. I was worried that the car was going to fall. I always get that nervous feeling, but we did it. So bell housing is hooked up, torque converter is done. I think I did say the starter, but everything on the bottom end is complete. So these bolts here were holding the tail shaft of the transmission down, and I didn't realize there was only like 3 threads hooked into it, and we pulled some of them out. So I went to town and I got one that was about 1 inch longer, and I drove it through, and they're nice and tight now. It shouldn't come loose. So after our first test drive, if we get that far, I'm gonna go back underneath and just recheck everything, make sure nothing's coming loose. So I did attempt to cover up one of the leaks on the transmission. We're just gonna call them AN fittings. I'm running the braided stainless steel lines. So there's fittings that come off. There's the 2 nuts that have threads in the center of them coming off the transmission, and then the AN adapters, and then the transmission braided lines can bolt onto it. So I have all that taped up with the thread tape. So hopefully that doesn't leak. If it continues to leak, it is the pan gasket. I have a new filter and pan gasket we're going to put on it eventually. So I'm just trying to address some of the stuff down. So I'm going to jump into a time lapse. I do want to take a little bit of a break though and just sit down. So I have to pull some of the parts off the Skylark, like the carburetor, the distributor cap, and then the little chip in the distributor. That needs to come off. And then the radiator plug, and then the flex fan and bolts, and then the spacer. So that's all going on to here. So and then we have to put all that in the cooling system, carburetor, and then the fuel pump. And then we gotta hook up electrical brackets and belts and what. And then in theory we could see if we can turn it over. If we get that far, then I'd like to push it back some so I can get on each side of the car. In case we have any problems, it's easier to get around. And then I'm gonna see if one of the guys can help me. So, cause they're interested, they want to see it run. So we'll see how far we get tonight. It's 5 o'clock now. Just rolled 5 o'clock actually. So I'm gonna take a break for like an hour, and then we're gonna jump straight into a time lapse. So let's kick some more ass. We're doing great today.
I know.
All right.
We do cool shit. We just don't know, man.
So I don't know what this is gonna do.
I think it's cool at least.
Well, hold on. Hold this for a minute. I gotta see if it even turns over.
That's not a bad
You
idea.
just put this right in the carburetor?
Yeah. Well, you see the little vent that sticks out in front of that flapper door?
Right here?
No,
Or
up
this
there.
right here?
Yeah, right there. That goes right to the float
Right
bowls.
to the bowl.
Gotcha.
So we're not pouring any down it yet. But. All right.
Come on, starter.
I need battery.
Yeah, it should probably hook
Oh,
it back
yeah,
up.
yeah. Hook the battery back up.
Oh.
Alright.
How about now?
Can you believe it that the dash clock still works?
At the right time. That'd be insane.
Hold on, unhook it. I have to go under the dash. Is it unhooked?
Yep.
Okay.
Imagine breaking this throttle linkage.
Not possible.
Not possible. Let's stomp on that thing.
Oh, they're all hooked up. Try it again.
How about now?
There she go!
Alright.
They do move.
That's all I needed to hear.
They do move.
They do move. Alright, the fire extinguisher is handy, but if it does light on fire, we'll try to get it out first.
Yeah, let's not just.
Shit's very corrosive, and I just rebuilt this engine. A little splash there.
here.
Oh, there. Well, no, we're gonna.
Just see if she chugs a little bit.
Gonna fire right up.
The timing's off, so it might cough out the carb. I don't know what it's gonna do. So
Grab that rag.
yeah, that one.
Beat it out if it starts on fire.
Yeah. Who knows? It might just light off and sit there and idle.
It might. Here she go.
How about now?
How about now?
Hold on. She's being a woman.
I like the way they keep this.
Alright.
Sounds like a big block.
It does sound like a big block with a ginormous starter on it. You should have seen the starter. This thing was huge. It was like 25 pounds.
I gotta get to the distributor.
Give her a little twister.
I'm gonna set her there. Yeah, it keeps being funky.
Little quarter
Close
turn.
enough.
Shocker. Come on, give me some power.
Does it have gas in the tank?
Yeah, there's gas in there.
Come on.
Just need to.
I don't even know if it's got a spark. So. Well,
We'll see.
let's back it up a little bit.
A little bit of
Can we grab a
chug.
wire? I'll let you know.
Do you wanna?
No,
Oh.
not really.
I mean, I got a
You'll
spark
know.
tester somewhere. Come on, you old crate. Give me some beans.
Come on, baby.
I should have done something by now.
Get a
So
little more gas.
no, we're gonna check for spark.
Yeah, we check for a spark.
That spark. All right. Timing's off then. So it's got fuel. It's got spark. So it's got compression. So just gotta figure
Not
out the time.
firing where it wants to fire.
Yeah. So hold that flapper door shut on top of the car. Maybe she
Choke her out a little.
All right.
Don't light
Ready?
me on fire.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
We'll give her some more fuel.
That's what she wants.
Might not be enough, you know.
It's a big block after all.
And it hasn't started. It's
She does have 8 big old cylinders.
Yeah, that are almost a little over 4.5 inches.
God damn.
That's plenty.
By God.
Joke it or no? Yeah, just let it.
See what she does.
Yeah. Come on.
Back her off. I don't think that'll hit the fan, so we're just gonna go like that and call it good enough.
Give me my key, you fucking bitch.
Alright, we gotta
Fuel
adjust the
filter's full of fuel. Is one of these closed?
Huh?
Yeah.
fuel pump's working.
The fuel pump is working.
Alright, unhook the battery,
it's just done.
and then we're gonna jump the wires back one. I'll give us, I believe I'm going the right way. It'll be like that one day we were getting the Skylark started, and it bang!
She did backfire a few times.
Yeah. I think we're on this one. Let's see what she does now. Either it's gonna go bang, or it's gonna start. Or it's just gonna keep turning over.
Or not.
Good call.
It's firing like a bitch, but she running.
Alright.
This back cylinder is misfiring.
It is?
Yeah. It's either this back one or this back middle.
Well, maybe we're.
Sounded like it could have been over here though.
Yeah.
Too.
If you don't have no rod knock.
No. It's a little
The plug
no
is-
sparking there at
I
the
don't
right time.
have fresh plugs, so. Yeah. Alright, well, it started there. Let's see what it does.
Quieter than I thought.
That's because it's fine. That,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Holy shit, is it smoky from just that?
well, there's a lot of oil in the cylinder.
Yeah, yeah.
So it probably falls
Yeah.
on the plug.
It's very blue.
Here we go.
That'll do it.
Something. It sounds like it's on this side. I don't know.
That sounds like bell housing chatter. No.
Yeah, I was
Back.
setting it kind of.
Alright.
It didn't really sound like. I don't know. I guess I don't know what it sounded like.
It sounded like lifter clatter.
It did kind of sound like that.
It was either coming from the oil pan or the
It's
I don't.
definitely it's
I
top
don't think
end.
it was
It's
like
top
rotating
end.
assembly. Yeah.
something on the one of the valve covers that's clattering.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Rocker arm.
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck! It's
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
We'll let it air out for a minute. If you guys get lightheaded, don't even stay in here. I wonder if the
Breather was hitting.
breather might have been.
Oh yeah, it could have been. Do you have a normal cat?
No. Nothing. Well,
Just put a rag
On
over
the
it.
Skylark?
we'll just see what it does.
Can't put a rag over it unless it pulls vacuum, but I mean, I guess the
I don't
other
think
one-
it'll
the other
pull
one's
vacuum.
open too, so probably run it with it off too.
Bottom end.
No!
No, hold on.
Or bell housing.
Okay, so start it back up though. I might leave it at that and tighten the distributor down before it gets hot. But I'm gonna start it again and crawl underneath it. Holy fucking smoke, dude! I gotta get rid of it.
It do be a little smoky, yeah. Oh shoot,
So it
I kicked
wasn't-
the tripod.
Yeah, don't break that
Yeah,
one. We already
yeah, I
broke
know
one.
we broke one the
The
other
last
day.
one. What'd you guys think?
It's quieter than I expected, honestly.
I haven't revved it.
Right.
But I can't rev it until the braking period is done. Okay, so the knocking hasn't changed, so I'm gonna put the rest of the bolts in just so oil doesn't piss out of it. So
It still sounds
what was
top
it
end
at
of
for oil pressure?
50.
50.
50? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
It's got plenty of pressure for sure. Oil pump's good.
Yeah.
Which is more than the last one.
Oh well, I had a bigger spring in it last time and it jumped up to 75 at idle.
Damn.
But that's
That's a lot.
a bit too much.
Yeah, that's.
So, well, it's got a tougher spring, so you have more oil pressure on the low end, but when you're driving, you slowly lose oil pressure. And then it'll sit at a lower pressure than what it would. So hopefully this spring will have a decent pressure while driving. Rule of thumb is you want like 11 pounds of oil pressure per 1,000 RPMs.
Yeah, the Jeep's hitting that. Real low. Real low. Like 10 and a half, maybe. You're lucky.
Okay, it's, I drove that one home on 5. So
Hey, when it's cold, it says it's got like.
when it's cold, I
50.
got a lot.
It's got like 55. Yeah, it's got a lot of oil pressure. It's gold.
All right. She does. I don't know why the switch is weird.
Let's keep choking it out. Let me
Yeah,
know when you
we'll
want it off. Yeah.
Choke it.
And you're getting underneath it, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's knocking on the bottom end. It sounds very familiar.
That's not what you want to hear.
All right. Yep, it's
It
on the
is,
oil
yeah.
pan. So you know what that means? It's gotta come back,
Back out.
It's gotta come back out. Son of a bitch. But hey, it runs, and that's
It
it's
does
smoking
run
really
and it's
fucking
got
good.
oil pressure, so that's good.
Yeah.
Radiator holds fluid.
Yeah, dropped down about halfway.
What is that then?
That's the crank tapping on the bottom of the pan, or somehow the pickup tube has been bent a little bit and it's knocking. So
Can't be rod bearings or anything. Those are fresh, right?
yeah, well
Like,
they're used but in very, very good shape. So and they're
so
all
yeah, that's
everything-
not like rod knock.
yeah, everything's been plasti gauged and like absolutely gone through from like head to toe.
Right.
So and so I mean, and the downfall is I can't drop the pan where it sits. So I have to take the carburetor off and put the carb plate and just jack it up as high as you can go. But that means transmission's got to come undone more than likely.
What if you just get some chain and wrap it around the fucking header on the other side?
Oh no, that's what the carb plate's for.
Fair enough.
So I'll see what I can do. But
It does run though.
it does run and it sat there and idled. So timing could probably be adjusted like a little bit more by somebody that's done it.
Can hear it better.
Yeah, but I mean I can at least get it started. So any transmission fluid puking?
I don't see any, not yet. We'll find.
It's hard to tell.
We'll find out tomorrow when there's 4 gallons of it laying on the floor. All right, that's a wrap for tonight.
Fair enough.
Good morning, everybody. I'm back. I'm very bummed out. My motivation and my ability to want to do anything right now is 0. I found our problem. Let me get you guys flipped around. You can see it. Here, how about some light? There we are, right there. We dented. Yeah, there's a nice dent right there. That's what's causing it to chatter. When we were putting the engine in, I bet we dropped the engine down enough it crushed part of the pan. And I've ran this pan before with the same crank and pistons set up, and it never chattered. So we definitely dropped part of the pan onto the frame, and that is what's causing it. So let me get back up. Now that I'm back up, I can explain this a little better. I have to take the engine back out. I spent 13 hours last night getting it to be where we're at. I mean, it looks really good. I want to swap that other valve cover and set the air cleaner on, and then we'll have an idea of what she'll look like fully complete. So I'm not going to record any of the next part. I'm just going to get the other pan in, and then we're going to go back to starting it. I don't want to be dragging the episode on for too long and boring you guys out. So let me drag out that other pan, and I can show you guys what we're going to be dealing with. Here is our other mid-sump pan, and so this is my other good one. I got to clean it out. But let's get a new gasket for it right away. But this one I got from Darwin. He's the guy that helped me put this engine together. And right here is where we're dented. And that's where the rods are spinning, and it's chattering on the pan. So when I get the other pan out, it's not gonna be fun. It's probably gonna be like a Monday project. But we gotta get this guy in. So I don't know if I am going to paint it. I might just wire wheel it off and clean it. But we'll kind of do like a 1 or 2 minute shot of like progress update of how the pan goes. So we aren't leaking anything though. So my fix on the cooler lines should be good. And there's no oil or coolant on the ground. So it means our radiator's holding, and our fan shroud setup looks somewhat okay, actually. This is a 73 225 Electra fan shroud. This is for a radiator is for a Skylark. This top piece is either for a 67 or a 68 Wildcat. Then we got a 225 70 SF with 68 430 heads and intake, a 70 carb, and whatever oil pan you're running. So this is the Frankenstein setup. So our lines here did turn out pretty good. I put a little bit of a dropper on it, so it kind of, stay out of the way. They are a spec long, but it's all right. I might get some fitters and stuff so I can just hold it on to the sidewall there. So whenever I get to this next is when we'll get to work. So I will be right back. Got it. I forgot where I said it. It's right in front of me. Here's the pan that was in the engine. So this is right after we had gotten it running. You could still see everything. I put the other valve cover back on. But here's our new pan. No heavy dents. Sorry for the blurriness. I've been cussing and swearing and smashing my hands, so I didn't record. And then right there where she was getting her done. And, see the dent? So yeah, we got it. Heads up, if anybody has the same problem that I go through, don't think you can get away just by getting the bell housing bolts undone. Take it all off. Torque converter included. Way much more of a pain. So yeah, there we are. So we'll be back when everything's put back together. The time has come and we are ready to go. Everything's put back together. I had to pull the front end off so the cherry picker would work a little bit better. I haven't looked underneath it yet, but I have earlier put an oil into it. I didn't see anything leaking. It's full of coolant. Transmission has not leaked yet. So once we get it running and let it sit for a bit, that'll be its true test to see if anything slowly occurs over a while. So I'm going to hook you guys up onto the tripod. If the other two people are still here, I'm going to go get them. And then hopefully we are not catching on this pan and it actually runs. So it's now Tuesday night. I think we've been trying to get this thing going for almost a week now. So I will be back and let's get into it. We're rolling. All right.
See it.
Yeah, I'm back.
The door light opens up this time.
Sounds a lot nicer, dude.
There's a lot of fuel.
And it shuts off. No, I'm just kidding. That was probably
A
by
lot of
itself,
fuel on the
but
carb.
Alright, where is it? Hold on, before we can start it anymore.
A lot of fuel on the front here.
Okay.
does that populate there?
It just kind of overflew.
Yeah.
Overflew.
Well, I put some down into it, and I made
It did. Some hit me in the face.
So I might have to go through that, but let's do it again.
Yes, let's spread it.
Alright, you guys ready?
A lot better. It is populating fuel here on the car. Yes, correct.
is leaking gas
Yeah.
eventually down into the header.
Okay. Well, I don't know where the smoke's coming from.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
Dude,
loose.
look at that.
This whole fucking.
Look at that.
Oh, never mind. That's just.
That's minor.
it's all the transmission fluid that's been in the cylinders to
Just
for the
keep it
assembly
lubed
process.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it's running a little like shit. So,
Yeah.
and
Nice sake, yeah, and she's smoky.
Yeah.
but no.
No, not. That's way better.
So, oh,
Oh, it
man.
sounds like a V8 engine, huh?
Dude, it's kind of got a nice growl to it.
Yeah,
We'll
it
get the
does.
timing set. I
For
might
sure.
need a different carburetor.
Yeah, definitely fix the leak in the carb.
Let me unhook the battery so there's no shorts. So now that it's ran, we can see if oil sprays out anywhere. So I'm gonna look underneath of it.
So far, so good. That sounded way better.
Anything leaking just yet? It held 55 pounds when lightly tapping on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Your rev was like
Yeah, that's-
65.
I would have had the brass hooked up, but it's crushed in the middle, so I would have never
Oh,
gotten
so
a
you
reading.
can't, yeah, you can't see a reading inside the car.
So pulled some coolant down. So, oh man, that makes me way happier. That's fucking awesome.
Pickups, or oh yeah, never mind. It was the oil pan that's crushed. That's right.
Yeah. Did you ever see it?
Not in person. You showed me a picture.
Hello. I don't know where I've left off. We had got the new oil pans on, and it runs. So what I remember is we had car problems, and it was overflowing, and I couldn't get the car to shut off. So I've let it run some more, so it's somewhat broken, but I want it to run more. You have an idea? I have the alternator wired up wrong. So when I pump power into the distributor and I shut the switch off, the alternator's still feeding it. So it's running out the alternator. So I just got to run in another switch and have them on 2 different setups. And then we should be good to go on that. I had to change the oil pan gasket. I was really hoping that the one that was on the pan would hold, but it didn't. So I got a new pan gasket sitting on the couch over there. And then we're going to get it changed at some point here. I have problems with my daily, so this video is kind of jumping a lot throughout the days. So we got the transmission to work. It's not leaking. We moved it forward and backwards about 3 or 4 feet. That was about it. Let it run. Hits our high RPMs pretty good. And then we need to adjust the timing a bit. It's got a bit of backfire to it. And then hopefully that will be set enough. If we can get the float bowl to stop, leaking and pumping fuel up, or there's a seal that has taken a shit, I might ask one of my buddies if they have a spare carburetor I can just borrow for now until winter hits. And then hopefully very soon we can be scooting this around in the parking lot. And then we got to hurry because I have exactly 7 days to get this car done for Thanksgiving. I have an event I'm going to see family, and a lot of people are not believing in me that I can get this car done. So that's kind of the goal, is to get it done. So I don't know where we're going to hop on next for the camera. So if we jump to a random spot, that's where we're starting. So it might to be where we get the brake in. So I might have it, running, know that the pan's not leaking, and then have it where I'll back it out of the storage unit. It smokes really bad. So I think I followed the plugs because I had to choke the carburetor every time to shut it off, and we washed the cylinders, and then spark plugs aren't liking that. So I will probably just jump to where we have it and we're backing out, and then you guys don't have to see all the repeating occurrent stuff that keeps happening. So that's kind of what we'll be doing, and then yeah. So I'll just see you guys when we're going to finish breaking this engine in and see if she can get up to temp. See what oil pressure it holds. It holds great oil pressure when the block was hot, just spec under 50. And then like when you're on the RPM it's bumping up to 75. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'll see you guys when we're going to break this engine in. Look at that. Oh yeah, she's sitting outside. I pushed it out. She leaks fuel. Doesn't hold fuel the greatest. Tank is full. It is sealed. I think that the sending unit we got for it, the gasket's just a little tight, or it was running over and running down the neck and then dripping out the bottom of the tank. So, it's a work in progress. It's a 68 Skylark tank and a 68 Wildcat with 68 straps. It's a little confusing, alright? Give me a break. I'm going to attempt to break it in for a little bit. It's a little nippy out. It is just 9 o'clock. I think today's 21st of November. Almost Thanksgiving. So, transmission works. I moved it forward and backwards. It's topped off now. I'll probably pull some down. So I just want to keep an eye on that. So it will be able to drive itself back in. We have a problem forming already. The new oil pan seals from a little bit of work we've done to it. I'm running into a problem. It's making a clucking sound. So cluck, 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 as it's running. We have a lifter that is not pumping up on cylinder 8. We think that the dual-coiled valve springs that are on it are strong enough that the factory-style lifters just can't take it. So I want to run it, though. It's maybe ran a total of 10 minutes so far. I want to let it run for a while. We're going to crank the idle screw up and just let it sit and run. Maybe get kinks out of it. Break it in some more. It might come around. I want to see what it does. I'd like to see if we can get the temp gauge to come up, see if, what temperature it's running at. So if not, what we're going to do is, if it keeps clucking and it doesn't build up oil pressure, I have the original set of heads that were on this SF block. They need some work. I believe one of the, I think those are the heads, but I think one of the heads have a couple broken bolts on it, and then that's all I would need. The other side, I got all the bolts out because of how much oil soaking it had done. So, soaking in meaning by leaking, so the threads got continuous oil to it. So I think that's where our oil leak is coming from, is this how much soot is on that flex pipe that it's pumping gas out. And then a gas mix of oil, and then the soot, and then it hits the ground and stains it. So I'll flip you guys around, you can see what the stain looks. So all these stains, and black stains, there's the gas puddle. But all these black stains match up perfectly with the exhaust. So I had driven it back and forth in the shop here, but I just want to let it run. Let it come around. This block hasn't been ran in years. It sat outside, turned over. I paid $700 for it. It was blowing up. If you guys want to go see that and go check out, I think the teardown, the very first teardown, like about a year ago, the video came out. But I'm going to shut the fuck up, and I'm going to put you guys on the stand. We're going to start it up, and then we'll walk around the car. You can hear the clucking. And then I'm going to throw you on the camera stand, and we're just going to time-lapse it for a little bit and see how she does. Okay, so I've checked all the fluids. I'm going to check the antifreeze again. I think our radiator has a slight leak in it. Yeah, it's up. It's about a quarter of the way down. So it's like, maybe an inch under the neck. I'm hook battery up. I got my kill switch hooked up. So we had it looped wrong, so you guys remember we were choking it through the carburetor, which wasn't good. So that is fixed, so it will shut off with the switches now. So transmission is good, I checked the oil, coolant's good. Let's see if she'll start. I might have to wiggle the firewall. I just kind of got it, in there, but if this comes unhooked, it will stay running because everything's looped through the switches. So she's built like a race car. Let's see if she'll start. We got power in here, so. Shakes so bad from that lifter not wanting to run that the exhaust on the flex side is hitting the floor. So she might try to stall, but you guys can hear it. It's like when you click your tongue. So we're gonna get her to idle a bit. Get that idle screw driver wherever I put it. There it is. I'm gonna just turn the idle screw up quite a bit. Then I can sit and run. So I have not done any timing adjustments to it yet. Idle screw is max. Don't go any higher. So let's let it run for like a good 30 minutes. I'll get the RPMs up some more and let's see how she does. Okay, she's holding about 50 pounds of oil pressure, a speck over. Probably just jump in and out how this goes. Hopefully it goes good. I can walk you guys around as it's running if you want. You can hear it from different angles instead of just always seeing the front of the car. So we pulled the front bumper off of it to get the engine and trans back in and had some problems. So you can hear the flutter. But there's quite a bit of smoke coming out, but it is also very cold outside. Which is why I pushed it out. Still got clatter. Hoping that might just be smoke. We might have an exhaust leak. Or it's paint being burnt off. There can be many things. I did spill oil when priming it, and I believe this side got pretty soaked in oil when it was on the engine stand. The lifter's still there, but she ain't shaking too terribly. But we might have to address that. So cylinder 8 gets the last of the oil. So the carb is getting a little better. It still overflows a tiny bit, but nothing crazy. So it will be okay to sit here and run. And I will be making a new gasket for the plate because it does seep underneath the car where my finger sits. So, sounds like she's warming up. She's getting some RPM in her now. I'm gonna bring that exhaust out more. I might get like a 75 and stick it straight out. Yeah, you can hear this side missing. So we're just gonna let her run and see how she does. I'm gonna go say hi to the guys. You can sit here and watch the car in the time. Here you go. She's rolling already.
Here we go. Right on the camshaft.
45 years later, let's see if she moves.
Like nothing.
Oh, we're rolling,
That's a good point.
So, oh, dude, look at the puddle of oil.
That is pretty big. It's been running for a while. There it is.
Dude, that's just idling.
Yeah, and it's just idling.
Dude, I had to be on the brakes pretty good, but the vacuum advance, well, the brake booster doesn't work, so it's just raw brakes right now.
Oh, okay.
So I think the gear select shifter isn't lined up right. Dude, it fucking rolls nice.
Yeah, it rolls really nice. It's smooth.
Ooh.
It does clack for sure.
Yeah, something's definitely not liking it underneath. So we'll get her back in.
That's
start.
like, that's like in the back. I feel like that's an exhaust hanger or something almost ticking.
Well, the exhaust might be tapping.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you want to make another lap?
Why not? It seems to like
I
it.
gotta pull the engine apart, might as well enjoy it. It drives, bitches! Dude, the steering wheel's upside down. This is supposed to be here.
Yeah, the alignment's pretty good.
Well, you got your all night on you? I just want to see what oil pressure it's running at. She's holding about 30 pounds, so.
At idle, not bad.
So, and,
A tap on it once, probably come right up to 60, 50, 50-ish.
It doesn't move. The line's got a speck of a kink in it.
Yeah. Same one.
Yeah, I wonder if that is this exhaust stick.
It just sounds like just a little bit of metal tap to me. It doesn't even sound like it's... Oh, there's that. Whatever that was.
Well, that's gonna be it. I think we might have just broke
Is
it.
that the exhaust, or...?
I think we broke some.
Under its own power, right in the door. What a large hood.
I'm on the brakes, like almost to the floor.
Yeah, she's probably gonna want to go. Woo!
Hot?
Watch out in the marina.
Yeah, the boat's coming in. Lando.
I'll take. All right.
Oh, my door pin does not like that.
Oh, that's bad, dude. Look at how.
Oh, yeah.
Orange? Yeah, it's heater core.
Well, we'll just loop it and call
Well,
it.
at least
good.
it's right there.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Okay, you heard that.
My whole car sits. Yeah, that was.
You heard that clunk.
Yeah, it almost felt like a spring.
Oh, so what's broken there, love? You gonna finally show us why you were parked? So, yep, she's puking oil. So, I got you guys rolling again, so. Yeah, she's up on the top side of the manifold.
Yeah, it is in the backside there.
Well, I was just gonna take the camera in for them.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were handing it off. Go for it.
Well, you guys can see she's leaking either out the back of the head. We gotta change the heads anyways. So, yeah, she drove though. So, yeah, I'll be back in a minute. To all of you guys, this is what our oil leak is looking like. Everything's really hot. Our heater core took a shit. So, it does not look like valve cover leak. They are slightly bent. It might be valve cover. I want to get some new ones, but there's a lot of oil down there. And you guys can see where it's at. There's no way I could get it from up on the flywheel because the flywheel's underneath the bell housing. So, and it's coming from not even under the pan. So we do have a transmission leak. I think it's just the pickup tube. So we'll have to address that. But transmission drove. So let me get you guys flipped around here. So that will be it for the video. Next video, probably gonna pull the head off. I wonder if the gasket got pinched or something. Don't know. I might swap heads. Found out that the heads. So I'm kind of all over the place. Let me start over. When I started the YouTube channel, I was over at my grandpa's in the pole shed. And there was a 430 I'd come across that I was originally going to put in the Skylark. Like, ooh, 430 and a 69 GS. You know, something you don't see often. decided to keep it 350, and I just had it ripped apart 430. The block is right there. So that's our block. So, kind of the proof. The heads on this engine are 430 big port. So they're on the order of stage 1. They work quite a bit like stage 1. The heater core took a shit. It's puking all over the ground. I forgot about that. So we're going to loop one of them, and then we'll probably call it good for that. But anyways, and when I pulled it apart, they were dual coiled. So they close the spec faster. And like my 350 has standard. They just have one spring. And we get that clucking that we heard earlier. I'm like, well, I'll just put the factory heads on this block, and it might work. Well, we just pulled one of them out, and they're dual coiled. So I wonder if the leak that we have in the back is causing oil pressure loss. So we're going to dig into this head and try to figure it out. I'd like to take it out on the road next episode, so it might be a longer one. This one might be 2. I haven't edited it yet. So, but we are going to end it here, and we were successful. We drove it around the parking lot twice. So, the clunking, I think, was... I forgot to take the distributor out. We needed a gear, which I found out wouldn't work. And so I had left it where the headlight assembly is. So, like, on the opposite side of, like, where a battery would sit. And I think it just rolled and hit the fender and made a noise. So, we're going to end it here. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any info, something that might help, something that might be causing us, please do not be afraid. Let me know. So, I have tomorrow's Saturday, so I have today's Friday. So I have 5 days to get this car pulled apart and re-put back together for Thanksgiving if we're lucky. If not, then, it's whatever. So, you guys have a great night or morning or afternoon whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you.